Oh shit, man. We are back. We are back. We are back. All right.
Oh hell, rap motherfuckers get back, snort rails. Kick back with a six pack, hell, he gon' do what he want, leaving others impaled. A podcast levels far beyond that. This ain't no bullshit, it's marsh pits and all that. Real talk for the steel got tasted. Rat still spill jizz on your faces. Gone ape shit, blaze it and take it in. Ratt talks with crack rocks and gin. Metalheads unite with a grin. Goddamn master man, that's real shit now. So open up your mind to smoke a bowl. A bunch of potheads getting stoned, you know how it go. It's the new show on the block. 100% uncut Ratt Talk.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was so worried about all this live stuff. I totally forgot to
Forgot to do audio.
forgot to do the audio.
I'm gonna take a shot of vodka right now to get started.
All right, there you go. Oh man, you should have told me. I have Jameson in there. I don't know we were doing liquor.
Oh, well, I was just saying just to get started. I haven't had a drink all day, so.
Oh, all right. Then. Cheers. Bottoms up. But holy shit, everybody! Ratt Talk is back. What is up? Where's my thing?
Shit.
God damn. You all right there?
Yeah, I'm all tangled up back here, you know.
Oh, all right then.
There we go.
Well, what is up, everyone? I fucking have returned from the dead. I am back doing the show.
The Rat Man has returned.
The rat guy.
Rat Man returns.
Yeah, man, it was a long hiatus that I took again. It kind of seemed like it was going to be the end there, but I have resurrected. I've come back. I've revived myself, and of course, we're kicking off this new season, I guess, of Ratt Talk. I've been doing seasons, dude. I just realized.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's good.
Yep. With so season, I think 4. This might be. I'm not sure. How many years have I been doing this?
Probably 4.
Yeah, 4. So yeah, season 4 of Ratt Talk, kicking it off with Ryan D, comedian.
What's up?
Even though comedy is not happening right now, and
yeah, I don't consider myself a comedian these days, really. I mean,
quarantine survivor,
internet personality,
mm-hmm.
Instagram guy.
God damn it, dude! For some reason, I don't know why this light is so harsh on me right now, but
you look like a fucking ghost.
I look like a fucking ghost. Yeah.
I know.
What's up, everybody? We're fucking back here with Ratt Talk, and man, I got to tell you, I missed the mic, dude. I missed it a lot.
Yeah, this feels good. I did one yesterday. I did one yesterday with my old friend Paul,
which was great. Great fucking episode, dude.
Did you listen? Did you check it out?
I checked some of it out. I saw the little chunk that D posted on the Femcast Media thing.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that part. What was he talking about at that point? I gotta edit it. I gotta edit the audio.
Oh, okay. It was the point where Paul was drinking his 40, and then he had to step out of the car and take a piss.
Take a piss.
Yeah. And then you realize, I guess he had Bluetooth headphones on, and you realized that you could still talk to him.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, that was funny, dude. It was good. It's good. I mean, you've been doing your show, Hit the Mics, and I've been on it a couple times, and that was really keeping me afloat, keeping me all the rust off my hinges and everything. So
yeah, I didn't even feel like doing one again. We kind of took a week off for Thanksgiving, and then I was like, do I even fucking want to do one this week? And so I hit up Paul. I was like, hey, I know I haven't talked to you. Like, do you want to catch up and just like fucking hit record, and we'll just we'll like video chat and talk. And he's like, sure, that sounds cool. But then he ended up getting a little nervous. He always gets all stage fright when like I have him on. I tried having him on something before, and he got all weird about it.
Yeah.
But once he started to loosen up and like throughout the end of it, like everything ended up being okay. But the thing was, I turned off the live stream at some point, and then I had to hit record again because he was making me laugh so fucking much. So the audio version is gonna have other parts, yeah. So I just have to put it all together.
That's fine. I mean, I mean, it's no secret I'm your younger brother. So, and Paul's,
Right.
you said, is an old friend of yours. But
Yeah,
just going
and
back to the days of growing up.
I always say that he's always been one of my funniest, one of the funniest fucking dudes I know.
Dude, I can just hang out with you two guys and not say a word and still have the fucking greatest time of my life because just you and him, like you like yeah, yours and his dynamics like
I
together
know.
are it's so bizarre. It's so it's so weird, but it's so funny, dude. Like
It's just that's what I love about him too. It's just like he does,
yeah,
he's so like non-judgmental about anything, and then it's like, and he's always just it's like when I see him and we hang out, we end up partying all night, but it's like we don't do anything bad.
mm,
It's like we just get drunk and just do a bunch of stupid shit, right? Like like we did we did the shot callers. We had to run the top collars, and we were shocking each other at 6 in the morning. So you can see the
oh
sun
my
coming up. That's
god. I thought it was sunset, dude. I saw that video and I was like,
everyone was asleep. Everyone was asleep, and I came up with this idea. It's 5 in the morning.
oh my god, dude! I seriously thought that was like early evening.
No,
I thought I was
no,
like,
right?
oh, we must be watching a Laker game or
No,
something.
we had been drinking all night at that point, and then before all that, he has this like MMA like ballistic dummy, right? Like one of those.
Yeah,
It's just like a torso.
yeah. The dudes were he's got an angry face, but
Yeah. And so when I got there, they used to leave him outside, like just facing the front yard. They put clothes on him. So when I got there, I was like, "Who the fuck is this staring at me?" And um, and so like I call Paul. I'm like, "I think I got this right at the right house, but there's a dude out front." And he starts laughing. And he walks out and punches him in the face, and then and then lets me in the gate. He's like, "Oh, this is Bob. He's just our fucking extra security."
oh my god.
And but and then so then we were getting before we did the shot calls, we're out there outside smoking cigarettes, and like Paul punches Bob, and he like kind of comes back and smashes his toe because Paul was like trying to fuck him up, and it's on a weight, so it tottered over and went back on his, smashed his toe pretty good, and he's all, "Oh man,
those things are pretty fucking heavy, dude."
He's all, "Fucking Bob fucked me up, dude." He's like laying on the floor, and I was like, "Bob fucked you up." I was like, "Hey man, don't you fuck with my friend." And I ran over and tackled him and started beating up.
Like what? Like nobody's watching that. It's
just us two. It was just to make him laugh. I was like, "Don't be messing with my friend." I tackled him. I even burnt my cigarette in his eye.
oh my god.
Both me and Paul just started jumping him in the front room.
And you can just imagine, like, what if somebody just drove by, like, casually one time and looked over, like, what the fuck are those two guys, like, nobody is around.
It's like 3 in the morning, and we're jumping Bob in the middle of the fucking bush. We even threw him in a bush, and we started fucking him up in the bush.
Yeah, see that, I think that's actually it's quite pure. It is very, very much pure, and because one thing about growing up and seeing your guys' friendship over the years is like you literally try just to make each other laugh. Like as long as
it's not about anybody else. It's just about
it's just about you. Yeah. Like you have a one-man audience, and that's your one man.
Yeah, exactly. I know, that's what I love about it, man. It's just it's and it's just to see who could who could be the gnarliest too. So like, and it's not even like in a sick competition way. It's just like, well, I'll do it if you do it. Like, and I'll
Well, I mean, that obviously got you guys into a lot of trouble growing up back in the day.
Oh my god, we were talking about it a lot of it yesterday. In 7th grade, we started with 3 classes together, and within the first week, we had no classes together.
I thought you were gonna say like by the end of the year we had no classes.
The first week, separated us completely. We had 0 classes together, and then the following year they made sure we had no classes together.
That's fucking hilarious. That's so
Except for PE, we had PE together. PE was hilarious because we never really bullied our. We went to the same school, so we had that PE teacher who had the stutter, right? So we never really bullied. It was so sad. It was so sad. We never bullied him. That was the funny thing.
It was actually really sad.
It was really sad.
He actually like went to speech therapy and everything.
Oh, I know. He was going when we were going there.
Yeah. So by the time I left, he was actually not that bad. But yeah,
but still pretty bad. It was a severe study. It was real bad, especially for teaching like middle school kids. Oh man.
Oh dude. I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, this guy's not serious. Like he's fucking putting up an act. Like
yeah, so did I. And then I was like, oh no. Like literally legit my first day, I was like, oh no, they're gonna make him cry. Because I knew my friends, like I knew. And I'm fucked. We got damn near close. I mean, fuck, man, that poor son of a bitch. Yeah. Anyway, but we used to fuck with them in different ways where we just wouldn't listen and do stupid shit. So
you didn't make fun of him directly, but
no, we just we worked on his fucking pride mostly. No, what we used to do is we have stretches. You remember how like Wild Boys, how like they would do sit-ups and like Steve-O would be doing jacking.
Oh yeah.
Every time it was time to stretch, we'd just do the like most homoerotic fucking, and it would piss him off.
You'd be touching your toes, and then he'd be doing like
he'd be like doing butterflies like behind me, right? Yeah. And then like I'd be doing sit-ups, and he'd be doing jumping jacks in front of me. And so we did another one too. I was like, this is extra gay, but he would do push-ups. He'd do push-ups while I did crunches. And that pissed him off a lot, but it was hilarious, man. Because it would just he would get so mad, and then he get stuttery because he's so frustrated.
Yeah, he gets frustrated. That was like set up kill for the rest of your friends to make fun.
Oh my god, yeah, for sure. I was like, we were the fucking worst. And what's funny is like that's the thing like Paul and I were talking about was like what's funny is the teachers we always fucked with the most ended up being like our favorite teachers. Like they ended up like they somehow liked us. They like, we were the worst kids, but they saw that we weren't bad kids. We just had like misdirected energy, So
yeah.
Yeah. But
I guess that's the best way you can call it. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you energy? No. Oh, I did end up getting a class with Paul with Paul in 8th grade because everyone was in advanced algebra, and I legit worked my ass off just to get in that class because all my friends were in it. So I was in like a pre-algebra class and I ended up getting in Miss Yoshioka's class.
Yoshioka.
Yeah. And I get in that class, and that's the one. I don't know if I ever told you about how we used to pass notes, like stupid notes in class.
Really?
Yeah. And so because Paul, so like I was at the edge of the table, and they had all the desks together, and some of these teachers would get kind of creative with like the way so I was like on this end and he was on the other end.
Yeah.
And I would pass stupid notes to him, and I'd be like, or I'd pass a note around, and I'd be like, Paul likes girls. Pass it on, and like something stupid like that. And then, or like I'd make Ricky and I used to make little comic books, like little comic stick drawings, and I'd fold those up and pass them around class, right?
Oh, dude, I found a couple of those around the room. Yeah, I found a couple of those.
Yeah, so we would do those, and then so this time, so Paul wipes his ass with a piece of paper.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
There's no shit on it. There's no shit, but there's a fucking stench. And, and he writes with a marker, smell here. it's like right in the middle of the paper where it's all crumbled up where you can see his fingers up his ass. and then he folded it up all nice and neat. And then he passed it to me, and I opened it up. I could smell it as soon as I flipped the flap
Oh
open.
my god! It breathed on you like you opened it up. It's all...
I went, and then I dropped it, and he's over there fucking dying. Right? He's red, he's crying and shit. And then I fold it back up, and I pass it along to the rest of the class.
Oh my god! It's
Everyone's fucking waking up and smelling it. So we spent the entire period just laughing at everybody secretly like smelling this Paul's ass.
Oh my god! I can't even.
Oh my god, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, see, I feel like that's what I was missing when I was going to school. When I was, because yeah, like we grew up at the same time, but there wasn't those class idiots, you know, like there wasn't just those two guys that. I mean,
well, the thing was, we weren't idiots. We were just.
Well, I'm sure that everybody else, like these fucking assholes.
They thought we were idiots for sure.
Yeah, dude, I had one funny motherfucker in my class. Like every single class that he was in, that everybody shared with him. Like we all had funny stories, but like that was it. Like it was just like one funny kid. Like with you guys, it was like a fucking dynamic duo. Like you had one person to fuel the fire and the other one to throw gas on it.
Yeah. And we doubled down.
Start the fire, then the other one to throw gas on it.
And we used to. That was the thing too. Is like if we ever. If there was ever a point where like somebody would get caught or saying something like we'd always back like fuck, I forgot what we used to do. There was this other thing. Paul used to ask questions like as if god damn it, I forgot what. We used to go to McDonald's. And he would go and he'd go, I need to speak to the manager, Ronald. Okay.
Holy fuck! And like you guys were in high school. And this motherfucker is so like comedically smart.
Yeah. And I'd be there backing it up, you know, like, yeah, Ronald's the manager, you know, and he's like, and they're like Ronald, they're like Ronald doesn't. He's like, you mean to tell me the man whose name is on the building, he's not here? He's like, Ronald McDonald. I need to speak with him right now. And he would do that kind of shit, and I'd have to follow his lead. And I'd be like, yeah, you know, we had some bad fries last week, and we just really need to speak to him. And then
a formal complaint. All right.
Yeah, but the thing was, we were still kids enough for them to like honestly think that we were serious, you know. So we would sell it like. We would sell it like we were dead serious, and then they'd be like, "Come on, you guys are joking. Like, we don't need it." We're like, "I'm like, who's kidding? Who's fucking kidding?" Ronald McDonald. I'm like, his name is on the fucking thing. Yeah, it was just, yeah. I mean, fuck.
That's so funny. I mean, I will say this: I love Paul with all of my heart, dude. That guy, he's like, oh man, it's just so fucking funny, dude. Like one of the funniest people that I know. It's just so. Like it's kind of like a like God's sick trick that he's very stage fright.
Yeah, I know. I know. He like I always say that, man, and it's like it's crazy to me because like we talk about. I tell them all the time. I'm like, dude, you're one of the funniest dudes. I'm like when I talk to people and they go, "Who's like the funny?" I talk about you. Yeah. I'm like, I'm like, not any of these other comics I know. I'm like, you make me laugh more than anybody I've ever been around, you know. I'm like, you and Ricky both, like both of those two. Like Ricky's got the perfect fucking sense of timing too.
He's got great timing. Fucking Ricky C.
I'm the only one who has the balls to go on stage. Yeah, Ricky C. But I'm like, that doesn't make me any better than any of you guys, you know. I'm like, you two are the ones who have like the natural fucking talent, you know. I'm like, I'm just there to steer you in the right direction. I think. I don't know.
No, it's a very team oriented thing. I feel like with you guys, like, yeah, just you and Paul is hilarious, but when all three of you are in the same room, like,
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of a magical. what
Yeah,
happened.
it's magic. It's magic. I don't know,
But
man.
yeah, dude. So yeah,
Some of the early episodes of Humcast with like Ricky would just, I mean, some of them, it's like it would, you'd have to have an alarm for how fucking good he would burn something or say something, you know what I mean? Because everyone would just go, oh,
oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, no, seriously, like yeah, it's pretty magical. And that that episode yesterday just made me laugh. Like I listened to the little bit that Famcast put out, the little clip,
yeah,
but
yeah. I
I
gotta,
gotta
edit
listen to
the extended audio version, which was funny because apparently he didn't even remember doing the shot caller thing.
really.
That's how
I
fucked
believe
up
it.
I got him.
I believe it. You know, you would think a certain amount of volts to the neck would at least sober you up a little bit, but I guess not
Uh,
enough for you to remember it
They
at
got a
least.
lot of hits on YouTube, both of them. Mine got like,
Really?
yeah, I got like 300 views on YouTube. My fucking
Oh
shot
shit,
caller
dude.
video. And a few comments.
Yeah,
um,
dude. Yeah, it's great. Oh man, yeah. Eh, I want to hear the extended one, the
yeah,
extended version
yeah.
for
There was a
sure.
lot we talked about afterwards that made me laugh. Mostly just like memories and stuff, like shit like that. Well, like another thing I was gonna say, one of it was our first class together, and it was just me and him. It was like only us two in that class that we knew that knew each other. So it was
Mhm.
me and him, and like they had a seating chart, right? But we were actually pretty
Yeah,
close to each
yeah,
other.
the seating chart,
We
dude.
were, we were actually pretty close to each other, and I'm like, who'd have thought by putting two kids whose favorite movie at fucking 10 years old was a Dumb and Dumber. Who'd have thought that those two would get in trouble on the first day of school?
Oh my god. I actually just had a conversation with somebody about Dumb and Dumber that I was like, dude, like that is my favorite, like one of my most favorite
I
movies.
always put it in as one of my like top 10. It's like one of my top 5 favorite movies, at least comedy
Dude,
wise, for
yeah,
sure.
like
I mean, it definitely shaped like my comedic timing and what comedy was.
taste in comedy, I guess. Like
Yeah, maybe, but even then, it's like, yeah, it's kind of silly. It's the Fairley Brothers, but then at the same time, like we both love Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is kind of silly, but it's also very witty. And then
yeah.
Monty Python, and you were into the Marx Brothers and stuff, and like I think that's
Yeah,
a
dude, I fucking love the Marx Brothers,
I love
man.
the Marx Brothers too, man. Like I think that's a testament to just like our upbringing and being able to like you know what I mean? Like I think it's something that you were actually kind of born with. Not really born with, but maybe raised with. Like we have a
Yeah,
funny
definitely
family.
raised with. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
but
raised
like our
with.
whole dynamic, like the dynamic of our entire, like we have funny relatives. Like you know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
there's no one funnier and cheesier than our grandfather, right?
Oh, dude. Yeah, I was just gonna say something like, yeah, like art that dude, like he's one of those people like, oh, timing is everything. Timing and like
Yeah,
and
and
spot
he'll
like
sit there and wait, and he'll have something in the chamber for years, probably.
years. Like the
Just
funnier
waiting
it is,
for the right
the
time
funnier
to
it
say
is, yeah, like the funnier it is, that's how long you know that like,
it. Yeah. Well, like, were you there when Julian? You were there at Thanksgiving when Julian announced that Jamie was pregnant with Mila.
yeah, I was
And
there.
he goes, I just became great. Like, come on, dude.
Oh my god.
And he waited. He waited until everyone had done their hugs and shit and done his congratulations, and then he
Yeah,
waited for the lull. He waited for the fucking the die down for him to actually have his moment.
for everyone to
Yeah,
calm down and like accept
yeah.
like,
So he can hit this
oh
fucking
shit, yeah.
do it. That's what I'm saying. Like that kind of shit. Like it comes from because I know he. Did you ever watch like the way he and his brothers? That you're probably a little too young, but like I remember being around. Yo, I remember being around. I remember being around him and his brothers a lot. Like him and Uncle Alfred. Like they used to
Alfred, yeah.
Dude, they used to take shots at each other like all the time. Like when we have these little barbecues, we go over there. We watch the WWF matches. Like they would get hammered and just fucking and just be so funny. And yeah, you kind of missed a lot of that because I don't know what the fuck.
I was really young, dude. I was like.
Well, and then there was like some sort of drama. There was some sort of drama between them to where like a lot of us didn't really see each other anymore. A lot of me and like Anthony and
everything, yeah,
and all that. But yeah, there was a time where like we would all be there all the time. Me, Sean, and Julian were there all the time with Alfred and what's his other one?
Well,
Richie.
I think the closest that I got to it, like as far as like a recent memory, was when
funeral.
Yeah, it was the funeral.
Bob's funeral.
Yep.
Or grandma's funeral.
Yeah, grandma's funeral.
Yeah, I know, and that's how it was. But you saw it, you saw it, and it was like, man,
I saw it.
That's the kind of shit.
I was like, oh my god.
yeah, and that's the kind of shit that he's brought to our family, and like the way our dynamic. You know what I mean? Like it's that's why Christmas is always so fun for us because. He makes it hilarious, but also it's like now that we're older, it's like we can all of us can really kind of get in on the fun with the punchline.
Well, when I was there for my birthday on Monday, I had a little birthday dinner there, and it was just mom.
I know, happy birthday, man! I'm sorry I wasn't there, but
no, it's all good. I mean, thank you for posting that nice picture of me, saying all those nice things. It meant a lot, dude. Don't worry about it, But no, just being there, and then saying, "Oh, from Nana and Tata," you always got, you always got. And I was like, dude, like still, like there's 5 of us here, dude.
Always,
there's 5 of us here, man. Like,
And then if you don't say it, he goes, "From who?"
Yep. Yeah. He didn't hear you. You're like, who's that from?
And then Shin started just pointing him off. He'd be like, "From Nana Tata." Ah!
Oh man, that's another kid, man. That got the comedic genius gene.
Yeah, he's funny as hell. But that's what I'm saying. We all kind of grew up with this. It's some shit that's taught. Some people, I think it goes along with. I don't know, maybe not struggle, but like. Just having a cool, maybe like a support system, and a lot of people don't have it, and I don't know. So you have to be. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing because I know.
Well, all I know is that, especially with our family, like no matter how bad ever a situation was, or like how bad the news was, I can always remember finding out like the worst possible news ever, but I could also remember a laugh that was.
Right after that.
Like very shortly after that, dude. Like, Like that's just what we always did. Like we always just made each other laugh. Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, once all this shit stops being what it is, and we're all able to go outside again and do open mics, I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm told myself the moment that all this is ending, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out and hit an open mic and start off my journey as a comedian.
I mean, we can already do it out here. It's just I don't really feel like it. I don't know. Yeah. I'm like I'm not in the mood to be funny right now. I'm so sad. It's everything's going wrong. It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I mean, some people would say that's when you're the funniest, and it's like, no,
no, it's not.
It's when you're the saddest.
Yeah. Like when I can't even get out of bed. Do you think I really want to fucking go around the corner and try and hit an open mic?
Well, I mean, now you're way the fuck out there, man. You moved. You're out of the hood now.
Yeah.
You're far away.
But you know what, man? If I'm being honest, if I'm gonna get back into comedy, over here is where I'm gonna have to do it. Because LA's not looking good. They're not. I mean, I'll be fucking damned if the Laugh Factory and the Improv stay afloat.
Stay open. Yeah.
I mean, the Comedy Store, it's still family owned, and it's still like, it's not family owned anymore.
I thought
Actually,
it was a landmark now. I thought
I think it might be a landmark now, so it might still be fine. But I'm talking about like the Laugh Factory and the Improv. Like LA is no longer going to be a mecca for comedy. Everyone's moving. No one's going to be around.
Yeah.
And so this move for me, if I'm going to get back into it, I'm going to get back into it over here. I'm going to get my fucking, knock the rust off, and then I'm going to move to LA. And then I'm going to move back to LA when everything opens back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I feel like I'm in a good position right now to where, yeah, like you said, everyone's leaving, man. Like LA is going to start being an open, open market.
It's going to be a feeding frenzy. But the thing is, they're going to be so thirsty for business. So like, they're going to start. I mean, the minute they start doing those open auditions again, dude, it's like if you jump on it, it's like it's going to be, it's going to be much easier for you than it was for me.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. I was like, all right, I'm glad that I waited.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like I'm kind of like whatever. Like my shout out to Zach Miller. He's the Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah, we'll give that the horn, sure.
He's a comic and also like a comedy manager. So like he's been in the business for a long time, and he's just told me, he's like, he said being a successful comedian he's like, it's a marathon. He's like, it's a marathon run. He's like, there's no sprinting. He said, so right now he just take your time, fucking focus on other things. And he's like, when everything's back, you'll be back on pay, back on track. Yeah. He's like, don't think that it's over for you. Just kind of, he's like, people don't understand. He's like, it's a long run. It's a marathon, man. He's like, you've only been doing it 6 years. He's like, I've been doing fucking 13.
Shit, yep.
So but the thing is,
that's good advice, especially
yeah. So he's right, and so that's why a lot of people are gonna quit, I think. And the thing is, I can't quit. To me, it is what defines me. Yeah, it is what, to me, like it was, and I think that's why I've been so we've talked about it so many times, but that's what's been.
And I actually, it's funny that you say that, because I'm kind of realizing something right now too, like where I'm at and the position that I'm in with my job, and the world can literally be ending, but I'll still have this to fall back on, which is good. So I'm in a very good situation, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. I'm not like, so that, like, I want to take that risk, to basically, to chase a dream. And you know what, like, hopefully, if once if I can get on good terms enough with the company and the person that I work for to be like, hey, like, I'm going to take this risk, blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't work out, just know that I can come back, or something like that. And then
and that's always
hopefully I build a good enough relationship to be like, we'll have a spot for you, at least in something.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of jobs I can always go back to. I just told myself I was never gonna go back to, like, that legal work and shit. And then and then I did, and then I got fired 3 times because I was because I hated it so much. I was so bad at. The thing is, I'm good at that work. I'm good at that stuff. I fucking hate it. And it's like, that's and what's nuts too is, like, that amount of work and the shit that you actually, I was working for that what was it, the investment banking firm, and that's when I learned the most, and that's when, like, I was getting paid the most, but the hours fucked me. So that job, had it been like 9 to 5 in Century City, like, I would have been set. But the thing is, working 9 to 5 in Century City, you have to live in Century City. Otherwise, there's no fucking way, because it takes 2 fucking hours to get there from anywhere. So there's only one freeway and only one street, right? So it's only Venice Boulevard or the 10, and either way, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude. Like,
But anyway, well,
fucking
well,
crapping out here is so
my
ridiculous.
point was the amount of shit that I had learned from that job is the amount that like a bachelor's degree requires. So
Oh
when I
my,
apply for jobs, I know all this shit, but I don't have a bachelor's degree, so they won't pay me the
yeah,
same amount, or they won't even take me because I don't have a bachelor's,
yeah.
which is bullshit.
But
But
yeah, that's why usually the experience should be able to count for
account
the
for it.
degree.
Exactly.
Yeah. But now in today, you have to have the degree and the experience.
And
And
that's the thing is like I don't have that certificate, I don't have that fucking piece of paper, but like I know how to do all of it. It's so
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like learning all that software. Like I didn't do all that shit for up to 6 fucking years just for nothing. Like I picked up all this stuff. We call it kinkology.
What?
me and my friend fucking Jesus Christ, I forgot his name.
So not even your friend, if you can't even.
No, I forgot his
Yeah,
name.
my friend whose
Remember the guy who worked at
name,
CPH?
Carlos.
Carlos, Jesus, man, why did I think Marcus? See that
I don't. You called him Mark. Like,
Marcus, I was gonna say Marcus, Carlos. Fuck. See, no, he is my friend. We have been talking, but Jesus, man, I don't know why I was spaced on his name. But he used to call it kinkology because it's basically what you do at Kinko's. Resize images and fucking make books and shit.
shit. That's funny.
So he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll give you masters in kinkology.
I didn't
Anyway,
even know Kinko's was still a thing, dude.
oh yeah, yeah, but that's what's fucked up is Kinko's people get paid shit too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work too.
Yeah.
Anyway, run your show.
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
Sorry, I think I kind of took over at the beginning here.
No, that's cool, man.
I tend to do that. I get excited.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Thank you for doing your job. That's why I got you on here. So that I don't have to do the work. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much was it, dude. Like I fucking stopped doing this whole goddamn show because I was like, man, like I'm working too hard and I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to. And then but also at the same time, like I never really dedicated enough time to it. So I'm putting more thought into it and putting more ideas and shit. So
well, man, the thing is, I still have my hanging, connections, but which will help me out. But I mean, I'll be hitting mics with you if that's what you want to do. I mean, I'll be right there with you. I'm gonna have to restart completely.
Yeah, dude. I think I don't want to say I'm ready, but I've been trying and I've been writing stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, man, like you're never gonna know how anything sounds until you actually do it on stage.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like with this fucking podcast, dude. That's why I keep stopping. Like, I hear myself and I do listen to the episodes and I'm like, it's not good. And so I'm trying to get better, and that's why I'm bringing this whole shit back to you. But I'm not just doing this anymore. I feel like I work better when I have a structure and I know like what the point is throughout the entire thing. Like
yeah.
I mean, like it is with this podcast. Like I can only go for so long about one topic, and then I just need to practice on switching over. Getting that pace and being able to pick up.
Yeah,
be able to pick up when a conversation's ending, and then go.
Yeah, or like what I do is I'll always have something in the chamber, like just an open-ended question you can ask, just throw out to get, you know what I mean? You always just want your guest to kind of take over and roll with it rather than. I mean, with some people,
I kind of went dry with the questions right now. That's what it was.
You what?
I kind of went dry with the questions right now with the question. I ran out of
it's like podcasting is weird too, but like for me, like I enjoy getting to know somebody. So like when I sit down with somebody or a stranger, especially, it's like there's somebody I don't know too well. I like asking all.
I mean that's pretty fucking easy. But when I'm sitting here talking to my brother,
yeah. Well, but we haven't talked in a bit. This is easy.
Yeah, exactly, man. I do miss you. I miss you a lot, man. And
I miss you too.
It's weird that you're all the way over there. So what's it like over there then? What's the
cold.
Neighborhood? What's the
It's cold.
Yeah, man. You're in Highland now.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I've had a
I
weird.
didn't even know that place existed, dude.
Yeah, I've had a weird. It's like right by Redlands. It's like right before Redlands, but I'm actually right here by. I'm close to the casino, San Manuel.
Yeah, you know that's what D Rotten was saying.
Yeah.
He was telling me about it. That he was actually trying to get a job at that casino when he lived out here in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He forgot some paper and I don't know. Something happened.
shit happens. But anyway, yeah. So I'm
Like somebody's a little enthused.
Redlands. I mean, it's fine, man. There's a little tiny bar down the street I might walk to after this. it's
There you go.
it's called the Bell, and it's very much like a Silver Dollar, but it's just it's a little road. I mean, you can it's like on this fucking road that looks like if you took the gravel out, like it's fucking Deadwood, bro.
Nice.
Like it's just
yeah.
thanks, dude. Yeah, it's like this road. It's so western out here. It's so very country western. It's so fucking Route 66. You could totally tell. But I like it. I like the atmosphere, the idea.
Go ahead and take. I mean, I kind of know the layout a little bit. I got to grab another beer, but what's the situation? Like, what are you living in right now?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I got this great house. My our brother, his his wife knows this guy who just bought this house, and he lives out here. And he decided to rent out a room to me as long as I helped produce his podcast. So like everything's out here set up, and we got these panels here to soundproof this room. If you can hear how echoey it is, I want to stop that. So that's why I'm gonna fucking put these out everywhere, all over the walls.
Nice. How many did you get? A whole bunch or like?
I got like about 100.
Oh shit! There you go.
But I put some in my room too because my room's echoey as shit too. This whole place is just like hardwood floors and tile. So it's like I don't like that everyone can hear my shit. So like and it's not even like I'm doing anything bad. I just don't like. I like my privacy. So that when I want it. I mean, when I'm in my bedroom, I don't want anybody to hear me walking around or like putting on. You know what I mean? Like
changing your pants.
Changing my pants. Yeah, it's just. It's just a pretty well, jerking off, especially, yeah.
It's like having a normal conversation in the dining room, and all you hear is
yeah. Well, there's these other people. There's these other people that moved in right now. I guess they're friends of Doug's. They're cool. But they're like a couple, and I guess they just recently got engaged. But I heard them fucking the other day. Really loud. And like I was so scared to get because it sounded like the fucking door was open. I was so scared to get up to like go to the bathroom, but I'm pretty sure the door was open. I couldn't, but maybe not. Maybe that's just
maybe that was their way to get you in, dude. Like we'll just leave the door open and hope that Ryan just wanders. You just wander in there like, hey. So what? We doing this?
Goodbye, horse. With my robe on and shit. No.
Hey guys, you got room for one more?
No, so I like soundproof my door. Like I put a bunch of panels on my door and I put a little thing underneath it, like to stop the crack. It's helped a little bit. So like when I've tested it out, I put music on and I close the door. It sounds a little more muffled, so like you can't really tell exactly what's happening.
All right.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, Doug. I mean, I don't know. I think Doug might want to do something this weekend. So I'm hoping. I mean, like I
So what? I know what's Doug's deal, man. What's he gonna do a show about? What it's in?
I got his. I'm working on his intro music. You want to hear it?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! How'd you make it? GarageBand?
Well, I found I found like the perfect like royalty free track, and nice. I'm gonna splice in some shit that he said on my last podcast. I was gonna do that tonight. Just I was gonna splice in some of his words into it. hold on, let me pull it up.
That's funny. Hell yeah, dude. So you're gonna be a producer then? You're gonna be the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the Jamie.
You're gonna be the Jamie. Sorry, trying to clear my throat.
Oh well, so he wanted to do this gag, which I think is hilarious. Actually, so there's this old man at the bar who refuses to do the podcast, right? So,
his podcast.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna do it. So we got it. We like recorded him at the bar talking about how stupid he thinks it is, and how much he'll never do it on a phone, right? So,
yeah.
So let me see if you can hear this. But this is what I'm gonna splice into the intro song. Can you hear it?
When are you gonna be on the podcast?
Never.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. He goes, when are you gonna be on the podcast? He goes, never.
When are you going to be on the podcast?
Never.
You should probably be on the podcast.
Never.
Why not?
Because I don't want my shit out there.
Huh.
I ain't fucking doing none of it. Doug's begging me to when he's, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a podcast. Nope. I want you to be my friend. Nope. I ain't done none of that shit.
Anyway, so it's a whole audio clip of him going, I ain't doing any of that shit. He's like, oh, no, I'm never going to fucking be on there. I'll never fucking listen to it. And I'm going to splice that up, and I'm going to put that on the intro song. Like, I'm never going to do that shit. I'm never going to listen to it. And then I'm going to play the music.
That's beautiful.
That'll be fun.
Man. So a new show that's going to be added to Famcast Media.
He's excited about it. I told him that too, and it's like, I don't know. He seems like he's been in a little bit of a weird mood, but where's the fucking oh, here it is. Okay, I'll just pull it up the Audacity because I had to edit it together. I spliced it, kind of. I had to shorten it up.
Okay. So this is the rough cut right here.
Well, this is just the song. So, but I'm gonna add
behind it. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the 30-second or 20-second.
That's perfect. That's so good. Yeah.
And I'm gonna put right at the beginning, like, I ain't never gonna do it. I ain't gonna listen to it. Fuck no.
Oh man, that's perfect, dude. I mean, you're pretty much gonna have to be like a moderator too throughout that entire.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know, and I keep telling him that. But he bought all these panels. I mean, I bought them on my card. He just threw like $100 at me. I was like, all right, yeah, fuck it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but there's a whole stack of them. I don't know if you can see them. You can see them, right? There's
yeah. That corner over there.
But yeah, this room, you can tell it's like I did some shit to make it less echoey, but if I you can.
Yeah, it's not a bad setup.
You can hear it. It's fucking super echoey like this, right?
No, yeah. When you were outside, I could still hear you guys talking.
Yeah. See, so I kind of have it down here. But yeah, but it's a cool little room, and he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think
I'm excited to hear what this podcast is going to be about, how it's going to go.
And the thing is, I think he's getting bummed out because like all the people he thought he was going to like do the show with are like beyond, because like his whole idea was just he was going to meet these people at the bar and he wanted to get like kind of dive into it. And he goes, well, the thing is, they don't want to tell their secrets. And he's like, and I think that's what's going on because no one wants to do it anymore. They're like, Doug, when am I going to do your podcast? When am I going to do your podcast? And now he's like, well, let's do it. And they're like, nah.
Shit. That's what happens. It fucking happens. Well, I mean, there's a way they can do it anonymously.
True, but I don't know if he wants to do that. Who knows, man? That's the thing is, I'm noticing I'm gonna have to just let him do him for certain things until I can tell him that's impossible.
Nah, dude, you just gotta get your editing things. Just be like, no, I can bleep out names and addresses and everything. So
Well, I can do all that, but
yeah.
yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying I don't know. It's
Well, I mean, if the problem is that people are like, oh, I don't want my secrets out there, be like, all right, we can bleep out names then. Just bleep out names, like just the
yeah,
story is what really matters, you know?
yeah, 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 yeah. I agree. So I don't know. Maybe I should just start trying to get him comic cast. Maybe I should just start hitting up like San Bernardino Comics and be like, "Hey, do you want to be on this podcast I'm producing?" And just sucker him. That'd be fun. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you just gotta hang out with this drunk guy for an hour. Oh my god, that's such a great idea, dude. You should
Dude, I should just start getting him guests, huh? I should just start doing it myself.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, but you know what? No, they can't be mean to him though. That's the only thing.
I don't think they will. I think if I tell them what's going on.
The fact that you had to think about this, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to tell him that.
Well, he's pretty sharp, he's not a fucking idiot, like
Yeah. No. I know. He's like, yeah, Doug's super fucking entertaining, dude. But,
yeah, and he knows when you're talking shit, and he'll talk shit right back,
yeah, exactly. Like
He's not like one of those people. He's not like one of those dudes. Like you ever make a joke and they just go, "Huh?" and you're like, "Nah, never mind." It's like clearly at their expense. He's not like one of those guys. He's like, "What the fuck you say, fucker?"
Well, that's good. I mean, at least he's got one of those people with timing, man.
Yeah, he's good at it. He said that he blew his load on my show, though. He said, "Oh, that was it." I was like, "There can't be it." He's like, "Well, I got a lot of stories." He's like, "But I feel like I gave my best ones out on your show."
Nah, that story list varies every once in a while
I'm
when his
sure.
mood changes.
Those are his favorites to tell at the bar, I think.
Mm.
That's why. Yeah. See, I gotta poop. Let's.
It's moving into your lower.
Can we pause? Can we do something to pause?
Oh my god. No, we could. I mean, actually, we can call it now. 15 minutes is good.
No, I don't want to call it. I'm having fun, but like,
do you
I
really
swear,
need to shit that
I do. It just hit me so hard right now.
Okay, so what's on YouTube then that you is the talent show video on YouTube?
The whole one, the
Jonas Brothers one?
yeah, I think so.
All right, what is it called?
I don't know. I just look up Gidley Talent Show video. Here, let me see if I can find it for you.
Yeah, yours might be quicker because I'm streaming all this shit right now. My internet's running slow.
What year was that? 2010?
Yeah. I think so. Holy fuck, dude, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is. You gonna play this? Oh, all right. This will be fun.
Yeah, if you got a shit, dude, I need a couple minutes.
I know. Sorry, here I'm gonna throw it in the private chat right here on the side.
I don't know what that means.
Sidebar. There's comments and private chat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yep, got it. Oh, you should have just. Well, all right.
What?
Nothing. You got 8 minutes, motherfucker.
Are you sharing it? Go ahead. I gotta. Fuck, man. Hurry up.
Yeah. I'll set it up, dude. I'll set it up. So wait. This was the Jonas Brothers ones, right?
That is the one. That's the one with the yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So going back to talking about Ryan and his buddy Paul Wilson, they used to do our his middle school, my middle school. They used to host the talent show that was there, and so they made this video. Let me pull it up real quick, and it's their it's their talent show video that they made, and this is what they played at the beginning of the show to kick off the whole thing. Now, these guys, they fucking did it for so many years, I guess. It was actually quite oh man, it was great. Let's let's load this up. Just watch it and we'll talk about it when Ryan gets back.
Hello.
Ryan, are you there? Ryan. Hello.
What?
I had bad service. Sorry. Dude, you know what today is, right? Hello. Hello.
You what? What?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's the talent show, bro. Get up, dude. The Jonas Brothers are going to be there, and I'm not missing it.
Jonas Brothers? All right, man. I'll pick you up right now.
Thanks for the lift, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, dude, hold up. I forgot to turn off the shower.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hold up. Just hold up real quick. I'll be right back.
I'll just meet you there.
All right, it's good.
So good, I can't believe it. Screaming with the crowd. Don't sweat it. Get it back to you. Don't sweat it. Get it back to you.
Oh, God, eh? Adios, mío.
Overkill. 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 On your feet, you feel the breathing going to your spine. Shake your head, it must be good. Don't make it right. Don't sweat it. Get it back to you. Don't sweat it. Get it back to you. Overkill. Overkill. Overkill.
Dude, check it out, dude. I got Wells. Come on. Let's go. We're going to be late, dude. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hard from anywhere. Dang, dude. The car's dead. Look. Corey! He came in with car! And you messed up my Corey! Dang! Orderly! Spare change. Whoa, hold up, dude, hold up, dude. What? Dude, we have to go and help that dude out or something. He looks hungry, look at him. So what, man? We're gonna be late. Come on, man. It only take like 5 minutes. Let's go get him a sandwich real quick at 7. Fine. Come on. All right. Hey, buddy. I got you a sandwich. You look kind of hungry.
A sandwich? I didn't ask for a sandwich.
Yeah, you look kind of helpless out here. You know, it says you need change. Looks like you used some food or something. You know?
Look, if I was hungry, the sign would say, spare me some food. But no, the sign says, spare me some change. So how about you return that sandwich for the $3 it's worth and get me those $3?
What's the big deal? I mean,
Look, we went through all this trouble to get you this sandwich. The least you could do is eat it.
I'm not gonna eat that sandwich.
Eat the sandwich.
No.
Eat it.
All right, look, I'll eat that sandwich for $4.
Hey, eat the sandwich. Eat the sandwich.
Go. Get out of here. Dude,
What now?
do you know where that is?
Well, yeah, it's the alley before we get to the school.
I think we should take another route.
What? Why?
That's Big E's alley, dude.
Big E. You're still scared of Big E? Look, right between that alley just takes us one step closer to the Jonas Brothers, bro. You can't live your life scared forever. Come on.
Dang, dude. I told you Big E was gonna be here.
That's Big E.
Oh!
We're not talking about coming to my alley.
I don't mean no trouble. I'm just trying to get through. The town shows today. The Jonas Brothers are gonna be there.
Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's just take
Hey,
it easy.
back up! So you see, the Jonas Brothers are gonna be here. Eh?
Yeah, look, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It still holds up, man. It
Yeah,
still
honestly,
holds
that's what
up.
I was
All
thinking
right,
too.
you know?
I was like, you know what? Like, there's a lot of good. There's modern reference at this time. Like, it's totally capturing the times of of when it was.
Fuck. That was 10
Yeah, that's
years
what I was
ago.
saying actually. But before you went took your shit.
Jesus. 10 years ago. Fuck.
Well, I mean,
I'm
okay,
old.
so 2010, I was a junior in high school. So you're already out of high school.
Yeah. I was turning 21. Paul was a year older than me, so Paul got held back in like first grade or something. So. No, kindergarten. So when I met him, it was his second year of kindergarten.
Oh my God. What? Wait. I didn't even think that was possible. How could you wait?
That's not true. They did that. They did the same thing to Chins, didn't they?
No, he got
To
held back
our
like the
Chris?
second grade or something. Yeah, it was like second or third.
Well, sometimes they won't let you go to the first grade if they don't think you've developed enough, like in like pre-K, you know. So I think that's what happened.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
But yeah, dude, that shit was good. I fucking
I love it, man. It always makes me feel good when I see them, and because you know at the time you're like, this is kind of it's cheesy. I know it is, and whatever, but you know, and I was proud of it then. I was proud of it then. I thought it was funny, and like it's now, you know, 10 years later, it's still funny to me, and my skateboarding was good.
Dude, and I mean, to this day, we still quote that whole beginning part. Hello.
I know. Well, it just goes back to what we were like. It just goes into what we were talking. You asked me what like what were they influences were?
Yeah, your influences. Yeah.
It's like those CKY videos and all that stuff, man. Like that's that's what we grew up on. So
yeah, especially. I mean, you know, because dude, I mean, that's what was comedy to us, you know, like that.
Yeah, well, because they were funny, they were hilarious. And what was better about it was just a group of friends with a fucking video camera and one person who knew how to like do some sort of editing, you know. So it was like, you know, that skateboarding DIY idea to me was always so fascinating. So. You know.
And I mean, yeah, and that's what started this. Well, the whole the talent show videos and everything, dude. I still have the DVD of Runaway Pete.
Dude, no, you don't. Do you really? I need it because
you know, I don't think it works anymore. It's so scratched up and fucked up. I don't even think it works.
I don't have a copy of it. I don't have a copy of that one or the talent show one after that.
That one was the best. Dude, not the best one. I think this one was the best one. But the one after it, that one was pretty funny. Like, yeah,
I just have clips of it. I found like on my hard drive. I just found clips, like the one where I was eating trash.
Yeah.
But I didn't find the whole thing. I don't know what happened to it.
No, actually, one thing that was on there that I was pretty proud of, because that was my suggestion to you, was when you were dancing. And yeah, you were dancing by the trash can, and I was like, oh, dude, like, yeah, we got to get that on camera so that way we can put it like as the background.
Yeah.
And then you worked with what Spanky was saying. He was like,
what
did I think when I met them? They're idiots. And it was a video of you dancing. I was like, fuck yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That was exactly it, dude.
Yeah, that was fun.
Those all those videos were really fun. You know, like
that one was the first one. That one was the first one I did, I think.
I think so.
And I remember
there was the ouch video, dude. I remember the ouch video. That was the first one.
It was like frame by frame. It wasn't even like a video camera.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was all done to the background music of My Michelle from
that's right.
The Guns N' Roses cover.
It was AFI. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, I can't really remember that one.
Oh, was it AFI? I can't remember. Yeah,
it was a Guns N' Roses cover. Yeah, but it was AFI. Yeah. Dude, I really hope, because Ricky was the first one to get a video camera back then too. So like, I really hope he didn't get rid of like any of those tapes and shit. Because like there's a ton of shit that we were doing back then, like, that like, you know, we weren't supposed to be doing. but like when we were growing up with that guy John, man, he was so gnarly. Like we would tell him to do something, like, and it was like it was that whole fucking idea of, you know, the whole Jackass era and like skateboarding and stuff. So it was like skating. Like I love skating with him because we would always try and one up each other and shit. You know, that's what I love about skateboarding. But then it'd be like, dude, roll down this fucking wash in a shopping cart, and he'd be like, okay.
All right.
What?
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember John, dude.
And like, yeah, man, he would just do the gnarliest shit. And like, one time we told him to drop in like all from like the highest point of the wash, like just fuck. Then he fucking spilled out right at the bottom. He had already done it twice, but we were trying to film it for like this last time, and he fucking slammed at the bottom and slid all across the fucking floor and ripped his jeans and shit. And so like his hands got all fucking sliced up and his jeans ripped open and his knees got all sliced up. But because there was all that shit at the bottom, he got a real bad infection into all of his fucking wounds.
My god. Dude, well, you're supposed to fucking shower after that. You're supposed to scrub yourself.
I don't know.
You probably just let it fester for 3 days.
Probably. He was a gnarly guy.
Because I mean, I fell in that wash too, dude. But I went home and showered, and I was good. I didn't get no infections.
I'm falling in there too. Yeah. We used to skate in the wash quite a bit because there were like certain points.
One of the spots, dude.
Super dry. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Bob Burnquist or Jamie Thomas, one of them. Didn't they jump a wash? Didn't they?
Rowley.
Was it him?
Yeah.
He jumped the wash too.
He jumped off the bridge into a fucking
spillway.
Yeah. Gnarly.
God, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, you hear him go, "We're not fucking doing that again. That shit was sketchy."
Yeah, dude, that shit, dude. And you know that like the computer that we had at the house, dude, that was riddled with that shit. The one that was in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all kinds of footage of just jackass videos and
well, that's all I downloaded.
That's what it was.
And then finding out that like it just made me made me think of a bunch more shit too. Like finding out that like Johnny Knoxville's ideas all came from like Tom and Jerry cartoons. I was like, oh shit, I can think of some stuff like that. Like,
yeah, and it makes sense why we like Tom and Jerry so much. Like, oh, that's what it was.
But yeah, I don't know. That's they were always my heroes because it was like they're just these guys from like suburb, and then they're just a bunch of funny dudes who hung around, and then made something of it. That was my dream. That was the dream.
That was the dream.
That was the dream. I always wanted to be the band with my friends. I wanted to be the guy that brought everybody with me to be on a TV show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Too bad they were doing it already.
I know. That's the thing. It's all about timing too. Like if you think about it, like anybody could have done that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. No. Seriously. I mean, because you guys were doing about it, but by the time you were doing it, it was like, oh, like you mean like Jackass, or you mean like CKY and everything? Like people already comparing you.
Well, but look at the guys who fucking kept doing it. Like that guy, fucking Zach Ass on Instagram. He's probably gonna be in the next Jackass movie, and he's like my age. I'm like, shit. I should have just been fucking doing. I should have just kept doing it.
Just kept getting hit the balls.
I should have just kept doing it for an entire fucking 10 years.
Yeah, he's fat, dude. That was a stigma. He's got a look to himself.
Well, he wasn't always fat when he was on like fucking, what was it, break.com and shit. He was doing all this wild shit. He was like those nutshot people on break.com. Like,
yeah, I know, but then he got fat and
then got super fat. Yeah. And then, it's not, to me, it's gross. Like, I don't know.
Okay, this is how I got introduced to Zach Ass, dude. Was that he was the one that they put the board on the spine transfer?
Yeah, and then he
jumped on the board and he jumped on the board, broke it, and then and smacked his nuts. Like that was it. And I was like, oh, that's his thing. He's a fat guy who's too heavy for regular shit, and and that's what he's.
And he's gnarly. I mean, he is gnarly, but it's.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, there's that one guy, I think he's on TikTok or he's on something, but he's the one that every time before he does something, he goes, fuck this shit.
The fucking Juggalo guy? Yeah,
the Juggalo guy. Yeah.
All the Juggalos and Juggalettes.
Yep, him. Like, he's another one.
And I hope you like it.
it's a personality now. Like that's what it's come to now. Like, yeah, you have to have like this little.
Well, it was always that. It really was. I mean, like that's what made Jackass kind of pretty much. They all kind of had their thing, you know. Like
but they were naturally like that. Like I feel like these. Well, I guess they're naturally like that too. But
yeah, like Pontius and Steve-O had that, you know, that kind of dynamic. Fucking, you know, Knoxville was one of the masterminds behind it, you know, and then you know, and then you know the dynamic between Bam and Dunn, like that was always, you know, like that's. It's like that's why they always paired them up, you know. It's because they all worked with each other in these little subcategories, you know.
Yeah, in such a good way too. That
it
was just
exactly.
comedy the whole fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Last time I hung out with Julian, we watched the Dunn memorial thing that they did on.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Jackass Memorial.
Yeah, yeah, with a lot of like non-aired footage and stuff. So there's a ton of shit that Julian hadn't seen, and he was just like, "Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?" like the Teen Wolf one. Did you ever watch that one where he's on the skis on the path, and he just does that? He just fucking does nosedive straight into like this deep water.
Anything, yeah, he doesn't do anything. He just goes straight into the water.
That's because. Oh shit!
God. Yeah, dude, that shit. It was it was definitely a thing of its time. I feel like now it's like you have to have like a really distinct stigma about your stick or something.
Well, there's nothing. It's just. I feel like the Jackass. I was always saying this too. I was like, eventually they're gonna get old and they're gonna have to like kind of pass the baton over to. And I was like, and I don't know when that time's gonna come, but it seems like that's what's gonna happen in this next movie. You know, they're doing a Jackass 4.
Yeah.
And
yeah, well, apparently they're gonna do a whole segment of Dunn again in this movie.
Wow. Like they have a bunch of footage that they just probably haven't released.
Yeah, that they haven't released. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, like you know, they filmed 2 movies worth of footage.
When
they did Jackass 2.
Yeah, and 3.
Did Jackass 3. Yeah, they just doubled that again. So like, yeah, they have plenty of old footage that they didn't use, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna do a whole tribute to Dunn. Probably.
That's good. And I'm sure Bam probably has like a ton of footage of that they've used
of after and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, well, that's what they said. There was like I think it was from Knoxville. He was saying that like they're gonna have to leave it to like the younger group or something like that. That's what he said. He said they're gonna leave a lot of the bigger stuff to like a younger generation. And it was like, well, what does that mean? So supposedly there's gonna be a lot of like YouTube guys and like and you know, Instagram guys that are gonna be on the like the new movie.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, why not me? Like,
dude, the shot caller's old, man. You got to start just taking straight tasers to your balls.
Look, I'll do it, man. As long as it gives me Instagram followers, I'll do anything right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying right now is the time for me to just look. I live in the fucking desert now. Like, all I just need a video camera and like and just anybody who's down to just come over here and film anything. Like I'm down for anything. We have a house. We got a yard. We can do anything. We can do anything we need to do.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I'll do it. Fucking you do whatever.
You bet I'm coming up in May.
Let's do it.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, man, dude, yeah, it sucks that you're all the way over there, but it's also really good. Like, yeah, you're there at your own spot and like, fuck. We can totally do everything that we wanted to do now.
All the time. And like I said, and the people here, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, it's like Doug just hangs out in the front. Dude, seriously, this whole back part of the house, no one uses. No one besides me.
Really?
Yes. I have my bedroom. I mean, they were in the kitchen, and there's no furniture in the living room yet. I plan on putting a couch in there so I can like at least hang out in the living room. I've just been playing video games on a TV on the floor.
Oh man, dude, you need a desk.
I have a desk in the room, but that's just for this.
Oh. No, you need a TV stand, man, or mount that shit, dude.
Well, I'm planning on bringing my fucking TV in here, but I don't even know, man. I'm at this point. There's 2 TVs here. I might just mount that fucking TV and find a couch close by and just leave all my shit for later. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
And yeah, you're all fucking set up over there. What have you been listening to lately?
I've been getting to a lot of. Well, I told you there's this band called St. Paul and the Broken Bones.
Yeah, I never heard of it, dude. Who is it? Yeah, who is that?
Yo, white people have been killing the funk game over this past decade. So, so Steve showed me this group, and then I even showed them to Tata. And Tata was really impressed by there's this all white. I think there's 5-piece, 6-piece, 5-piece. Wait, hold on. Guitar, bass, drum, 2, so 6-piece. So they have 2 brass, like 2 trumpets, trombone and a trumpet, I think, and then bass, guitar, drums, and singer.
Mm.
and they're fucking they're fucking fire, man. They kill it. Like there's a song called "Call Me" that's one of my favorites. And I didn't realize, like, yeah, things always kind of take a full turn at some point. Old genres of music always become repopular again, and I've always enjoyed funk and kind of like at the bottom line, fucking Chili Peppers are like a funk band, and everything we grew up with is very groovy and funky. So,
they're the best California band ever to exist of all time, ever and ever.
Wing ding ding do bing California. A do wing ding 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 dang.
Yeah, exactly, man. We're all about that shit over here, man.
Dude, it's so funny. I was watching The Simpsons. There's an episode where Mo comes to LA to judge.
Yeah, and Anthony Kiedis is there. Yeah, isn't he a guest on that episode?
Not this one. No. Mo flies into LAX and he gets into a car, and he goes, "Hey, cab driver, can you put on one of those songs about Los Angeles?" And he goes, "Yeah, they all suck. But here's a song about Alabama, Sweet Home Alabama."
Oh shit, dude.
It was so funny because I was like, there are so many songs about Los Angeles. And he's like, they all suck. Talk about Alabama.
Oh my god. And that song of all things.
Yeah, and so he's driving through LA to Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh,
what was that? Oh yeah, so so they're like a funk kind of
Are they signed? Are they a major record deal?
Yeah. Look them up. Look up Call Me. That's my favorite one right now. But they're like soul and funk. So they're Steve showed them, and I just fell in love with them. And even like I said, our grandpa thought they fucking liked them too. He came in. I was like, I had him blasting. I was cleaning my room when I was there, and because he goes, "What's that band? What are you listening to?" Did you find it?
I'm looking for it right now.
Call Me. It's a good one. On YouTube, it's a really good like live version, like live studio version.
You said Call Me?
Call Me. St. Paul and the Broken Bones. Also, in the same vein, there's this like lesbian chick named LP, who I don't know if she's. Look, I'm sorry, I might be.
Are they on Spotify?
St. Paul.
Yeah,
they should be. I got them on iTunes and all that. LP is another artist. She's kind of he, I don't really know. She might be in one of those transition. I'm not sure. But there's videos, like her music videos are like of her with a chick. So I just figure she's like a lesbian, right? So
Wait, who?
LP is another one, and she's got this song called "Lost on You," and there's a live studio version on YouTube that I fucking love. Like I love it way more than the album version. And she's kind of like a folk blues singer as well. That's kind of the shit that I've been listening to a lot lately.
Okay, I found it. I found Call Me.
You found Call Me?
Yeah. We're gonna play a little bit so I can take a piss.
All right, go for it.
Really gotta pee. I'm about to pee my pants. That's how bad
Go
I
for
got piss.
Oh.
This ain't the heartache that I thought I knew. This ain't the party that I thought we do. You got your limit, baby. I got mine. 6, 11, 3, 3, 6, 9. You got to tell me, baby. We ain't the lovers that'll tear me down. We ain't the fortune all over town. You got your limit, baby. How am I? 6, 11, 3, 3, 6, 9. You got to tell me, baby. I need you to pick up that telephone and dial those numbers, honey. Hey, I need you to call me. I need to hear your sweet voice. Let me hear you again. I need you. You got your limit, baby. I got mine. 6, 11, 3, 3, 6, 9. Please, I believe, baby. Pick up the phone. I need to pick it up, baby. I need to pick it up, now, baby.
Yeah, dude.
I like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's groovy, right? Fucking love it. There's that. I've been listening to a lot of like really just kind of funky, like fun, dancey shit lately. You know, I've always been a fan of the Sounds too, and they came out with a new album this year. So that there's that too. 69 Eyes always on heavy rotation. Have you ever heard of this band called Lacrimus Profondere?
Say it again.
Lacrimus Profondere.
I think I've heard them on my rotation.
They're very much like
my, daily mixes.
Eyes.
Okay.
They're very old school goth fucking typo negative style, you know. Yeah, they're good though. They're fun. They're from, obviously from like Sweden or some shit.
Nice. Yeah, I can definitely check them out.
Yeah. Filthy Notes for Frozen Heart. That's one of the albums. It's one of my favorite
Oh
albums.
shit! All right, dude. So I asked you this question earlier before we started recording,
Uh-oh.
and it was, what movie did you want to? Do you wish that you either made or were a part of?
Oh yeah. No, you said I was in.
No, yeah, one or the other. Like you, yeah, you were
I was
in,
made or I
yeah,
was
you
in.
were in,
Okay.
or like, or yeah,
Yeah.
or a part of, or like wrote, or
I,
so.
I wish I was fucking John McClane, bro.
You wish you were John McClane.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes. And dude, it's every little boy's dream to be in an action movie. And I still,
I agree. I mean,
I still like.
Like
I
epic
like.
guy, like I would have said Star Wars or something, but you went Die Hard.
No, Die Hard, man. I want to shoot fucking guns. I want to kill bad guys. I want to climb through vents. I want to fucking. I want explosions behind me when I jump. I want a slow-mo explosion. That's all I want. All I want is a slow-mo explosion in my life, bro. And I'm not talking about when I come.
God damn it, you beat me to it, motherfucker.
I just want a slow-mo explosion. Just cool guys don't look at explosions.
No.
See, that's overkill.
I would have done an Arnold movie. Yeah, I think I would have done an Arnold movie.
No.
Total Recall, dude. Like, that was badass.
No,
dude.
see, but that's some bullshit, man. See, like that's just too. I want some like
bullshit, dude. You're big ass buff motherfucker, and then you hold some chick's head that explodes.
Yeah, but that's what makes John McClane so fucking cool. Is he's like a regular guy, you know?
Yeah, I guess
he's like a regular dude. I mean, he's a cop, and then he's got no shoes the whole movie. How badass is that? He got no shoes, and he's walking on glass.
I've never seen another movie do that since. You know, they were Die Hard was the only movie that's ever done that.
Dude, they took like a regular fucking Joe Schmo actor fucking dude and made him a badass. That's what made that.
I don't think did that movie make his career.
Yes, that made him an action star. He used to be he was like a soap opera star.
Really?
Yes, and he was, and his agent fought for him to get that role. They ended up firing the other dude. There was like another guy who was, or he ended up quitting or some shit, and that's the only reason why he got that role. There was another dude who was doing it, another guy.
Wow.
They're like halfway through the movie before they had to have fucking Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis? That actor?
Yeah.
That one actor?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the Lord. But why do you think? Okay, I'm not talking like, oh, you're Bruce Willis. I'm saying you're you. Like,
yeah. So I'm just a regular guy, right? I'm just flying home for the holidays, and then all of a sudden I'm in a fucking hotel that's being held hostage, and then I have to save everybody. Come on, bro. I mean, my fat ass wouldn't make it through the fucking air ducts, but
nah, totally, dude. They were pretty big air ducts, man.
That's true. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's if I ever have a successful, acting career or whatever, that is like to me, that's when I know I've made it, is by doing a fucking, even if it's a comedy, action movie, like a comedy action movie, like that's. Even if it's I want to be an action star. I've always wanted to be an action star. I've always wanted to run and gun and fucking get the girl and save the people,
But you fart while you're flying through the air and shit.
Yeah, like Booger Man. Yeah. But look,
that's how you knock your enemies out, dude. You just fucking fart in their face.
I mean, fucking Seth Rogen did it. He got to be the Green Hornet, bro. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's what I'm saying. And he lost all this weight. He got to train. Like, fuck, I would do that. If I had a role coming up and they're like, what? What?
Well, what? No, it's funny. It's funny you say that. And then I also asked you the question, like, who would you want to be? And then you said Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem.
Yeah, see?
During that tiger's blood fucking whole AIDS pandemic, whole AIDS there. Man, fuck that.
AIDS pandemic? What? You mean the 90s?
That was the 80s.
80s, early 90s, same diff.
Whatever. But yeah, that era where he's like, "Oh, I'm on Tiger's blood, man," and he's all fucked up and he's smoking crack. But like, man, he was living the life, bro. Like, and that's the thing is like everyone was giving him so much shit, and he was just like, "I'm fucking dope. Like, I don't care."
Yeah.
He's like, "I got millions of dollars. I have hoes at my house all the time," and he's like, "Sure, look, that's. I'm sure there's some underbearing sadness there, but just for a fucking day."
Wait, you think there might be?
Just for a fucking day, if I had all the money to do all the drugs and fuck and
all the playmates
and fuck all the playmates, or a week, like, give me like a week, I would. I'd have a fight because I'm like a day. That's not enough time if I'm on cocaine.
That's true. Okay, how about this? From one sleep to the next sleep. That's it. So when you wake up, you're Charlie Sheen, and you stay Charlie Sheen
until I fall asleep.
Until you fall asleep. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I like that because I'd be up for like 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had all the money, like all
sure.
all the money, everybody knew that you were Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, but then that big sleep that'd be like the big sleep.
But it's okay, dude. It's Charlie Sheen. It's not you. Like, you just took over his body for a day. Like, he woke up in your body. Yeah, he woke up.
Yeah, then I'm pushing it to the limit. We're doing heroin. I'm gonna fucking die. That's what's happening.
Heroin straight into the butt, dude.
Dude, all of it. All of it. All the heroines.
Oh man, how pissed off would he be, dude, when he woke up in his body and he was dead?
Like, I always thought it'd be Robert Downey Jr.
You always thought it would be? Oh,
no,
yeah.
That's what Charlie Sheen was thinking.
But yeah, I know. Look who's doing the better of both of them. Like
Corey
Feldman and Sean Astin.
Like Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, dude. Corey Haim's got it better.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man.
Corey Feldman, man. I think it's only a matter of time for that guy fucking has like a meltdown and kills himself or something.
He's doing the Goonies reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
He needs the money.
Yeah, of course he does.
Because he's fucking out of his mind.
What makes you say that? Why? Why is he out of his mind, dude? I think he's just a really cool guy.
Huh?
I think he's just a really cool guy. I think he's got his shit together for sure, dude. I mean, he's like thinks he's Michael Jackson and shit. Like, he's completely normal, man. Like, what makes you think that he's out of his fucking mind?
He's out of his fucking mind, dude. It's sad. Like I want to be his friend.
Prove it right now, man. Why do you think he's out of his mind, dude? Because there's no way he's out of his mind with his fucking what is this group even called? I don't even know.
The Angels.
Angels? Oh shit! Is that it's called the Angels?
Yeah, he's Corey Feldman and the Angels.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Who are supermodels who don't know how to play instruments.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, totally stable, man. He's got the right vision. He's got the right people around him, and great support system.
Whatever happened to what happened to his like whole thing? He was supposed to like break. He was like gonna break through like a pedophilia.
You know, I think Corey Haim made the right decision about dying.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
You saw him, was like, oh fuck this, dude. I'm taking all the drugs.
That's what happens. Is this what happens?
Yeah.
I know it's sad, man, but like I don't know. I'm like, just sit down.
What are you saying right now before I rudely interrupted you?
He was supposed to do some sort of like pedophilia ring thing. He was supposed to like.
Oh yeah, he's just said the same shit like he was always saying for.
Yeah, and he even like charged people for it. And he said he had this whole documentary coming out and all this shit. And then,
when it came out, it was like, when it came out, it was like, dude, like that's what you said already.
Really?
Yeah. He came out and blamed Charlie Sheen, but he blamed Charlie Sheen for like since the 80s and shit.
Yeah, but he said all that shit on like some other shit before, like when they were kids, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was.
like
It's
supposedly Charlie Sheen like raped fucking Corey Haim. Huh?
yeah.
I'm gonna take my answer back.
After those allegations.
Fuck, I forgot
No,
about that.
you said Tiger Blood era, dude. I was
Tiger
after
Blood
you.
era. You're right. I
Yeah,
said Tiger Blood.
and again, you're only him for a day, dude. It's not forever.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's hope those are the days I don't get arrested.
Yeah.
At that point, I would have been like, somebody put me out right now. I need to wake up me. That'd be a good like Freaky Friday idea, you know? Like
Dude,
just
well, speaking of free, that shit apparently it was a pretty good movie.
Freaky looks great. That one with fucking Vince Vaughn. It looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good idea. I was like, oh
Me
shit.
too.
Yeah, I like that's something I haven't seen before. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Great
idea.
Like
It's
I've
the same
already
people-
seen that movie, but not in this way. Yeah.
Right. It's a good spin on it. And it's good that they play on it. You know, it's not like it's not you know, they're not taking themselves too seriously. It's just
About it or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little over the top, but shit.
Well, shit. I mean, it's like the hot chick. You know, it's like it's basically the hot chick in Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Like the only reason why the hot chick got away with it in the first place was because it was the first movie to do that.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it on? What's it coming out? It's not coming out on Shudder, right? I'm so fucking mad that like all my favorite shit.
It is on Shudder.
Is it on Shudder?
I think so.
I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, look for it.
I have Shudder. I love Shudder.
Oh, well, you can shut her up, dude.
Shudder actually has some pretty good exclusive content, man. Like,
no, they do. I was actually thinking about getting it for a while, but I was like, nah, I'm not that.
I have it as an add-on on my Amazon, so like,
Mhm.
it's cool. There's this movie called Room, and it's not
With
the
Tommy Wiseau, dude.
huh?
With Tommy Wiseau.
It's not the Tommy Wiseau one. Don't like me, Greg. This town don't like me. They laugh.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not. Hi, Mark. No, it's kind of a.
That guy. Yeah.
I think it's a European movie. It's called Room, and it's about this couple who buys this house, and they find this secret room, and it opens up, and it's just like an extra bedroom. But the room gives you anything you desire. So anything you want, it'll give it to you. And so they spend their first few weeks there partying it up, booze, money, pearls, dresses, you know, drugs, all that stuff, right? And then it's shit starts to get real where they start thinking, and there's all this money. So the guy packs his pockets with money and he walks out. And then when he goes to pay for something, he just pulls out dust.
Yeah.
And so then he meets the guy who had owned the house before. And he's like, oh, so you found the room? And he's like, I'm just telling you, enjoy it while it lasts. He's like, because everything that you take outside ages 10 times. So that's why the money deteriorated. Because it became so old it didn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And then this girl, the woman, decides to have a baby.
Well, she can't. I'm guessing she can't.
She can't have it. Yeah, they've tried, but they've had like miscarriages. So she decides to ask the room for a baby, and then all this shit fucking happens. Crazy.
What?
Great.
They get out of the room, and the child's 10 years old in 10
Yes.
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I just thought of that Rick and Morty part where he smacks like a little thing, and it's like it starts out as a little fetus, but it grows up to a full old man in 10 seconds and dies.
No, she takes him outside for like a walk, and then he's like, no, and he like fucking grabs her and brings her back in. But when he brings it back in, the kid's grown out of its clothes. It's a fucking toddler, and it was a baby, you know.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I didn't finish it, but it was a pretty wild ass movie.
I gotta look that one up then. I gotta get Shudder then.
Yeah. There's another one I watched that's pretty wild. I don't know. They're all fucking. Some of them are just completely off the wall, but they also have like a lot of like, cool fucking what do they call them? Like film fest, like Tales from the Crypt, but for like indie films. So like, there's like Mel's Drive-In, so they'll play like a bunch of like indie films, like indie fucking shorts, horror shorts and shit. That's pretty cool. And then there's another one. There's another one that's coming out. It's called the Mortuary stories or some shit like that, where it's like an anthology. So every body bag has a story, right? It's like that. It's like that. There's a movie called Body Bags or something like that where they do the same thing.
Yeah, I get it. You know.
So
There's a story of how someone ended up there.
Yeah, but then at the end, whoever's there visiting and the guy's telling the stories, and so and he's like, "This is where your story begins," and it's like a whole movie about her pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
No, that's cool, dude. You know what I just watched recently that I haven't watched in forever? Heavy Metal.
You watched it again recently?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I have. Well, yeah, I bought it on Amazon. I got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's such a weird ass movie.
Dude, I watched it like 3 times and I was like, damn, dude, like it's such a good movie. Yeah, it's like one of those weird anthology movies where
yeah.
like dictated by somehow.
I rewatched the Star Wars prequels 2 days ago. All three of them.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw your journey. You were looking for a Padme.
Yeah, Padme is the most fucking patient person in the galaxy. I swear to God.
They need to redo the prequels, man.
Hayden Christensen. Okay, so here's my theory. Here's what I've gotten out of these. Right? Are you ready?
Okay. Yes, I'm.
So first of all, the Jedi are to blame for everything.
Oh shit!
For real?
Oh shit!
Because at some point they say they don't know that our powers are being blocked. They don't. So they just assume that Anakin is on the dark side, or that he's prone to the dark side, without even being able to read his thoughts or his feelings. Because there's the Sith Lord that's in there. He's blocking their powers, and they don't know who it is. So the whole fucking what's the group called? The Jedi Council. The whole Jedi Council has no powers, and they're just assuming that this, and they're trying to get Qui-Gon to just take him back because they don't want to fucking deal with it. And what do you think that's going to do to a little kid who's scared from being taken from his home in front of these people who is so heightened by the Force, right? That's gotta frustrate him. And he's been right the whole time.
It would have taken him back to his mom and just been like, no, we can't train you. Like, live a happy, young little life.
Slave life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
and then, okay, so there's a lot of shit that
the universe, dude. I mean,
hold on. So Qui-Gon Jinn says a ton of shit about defying the council, and that he has multiple times. He makes it clear that sometimes the council isn't always right, and he's still training Obi-Wan. So Obi-Wan is still he's still fucking just like straight and narrow, listen to the council and shit, right? So in the second movie, he fucking denies any sort of like growth for Anakin. Anakin, like he has all these ideas and wants to do all these things, but Obi-Wan is stopping him because the council says no. The council's still blocked by this fucking Sith Lord. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
And so that's why he starts to get frustrated.
I mean, you're making a connection that I guess not many people saw before.
That's what I started to realize. I was like, the fucking Jedi fucked all this up. And he was supposed to be the balance of the Force. And the reason why she had twins was to create that balance. And that's why she had to die, was because once he flipped, he killed her with his anger.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Mind blown.
But because the Jedi were so arrogant and knowing that they can do no wrong, they fucked up and they created this monster.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The fucking Dark Lord.
Yep.
Lord Vader.
Lord Vader. No.
I noticed that you were playing a Jedi Fallen Order, dude.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Dude, I beat that shit just the other day. Well, like 2 weeks ago.
It's the most infuriating game.
It's a good game.
It's fun. I mean, the storyline is sick. I love the storyline for sure. He's a hidden Jedi, right? He was probably a youngling, like fucking was like being trained and shit, and then and he was hidden somewhere. His master got caught, and now he's like hiding.
Yeah.
And then some shit goes down.
Yeah, definitely good story. Great story.
Yeah, that's a great storyline. That's some shit that I want to see in these other Star Wars movies. That's what we've been talking about. Steve and I have been talking about. I want to see a fucking storyline of a youngling fucking hiding somewhere and then having a, just like this, basically, just like Fallen Order, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, are you caught up on Mandalorian?
I haven't watched the newest one that just came out.
Neither have I, actually. The Tragedy.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. So I watched the one with the what's her face from Ahsoka from Rebels. Yeah. Fucking Rosario's great. She's fucking the best,
dude. Great casting.
Absolutely. Yeah. Perfect. She's badass.
But yeah, that shit, dude. Fucking Grogu. He was alive. He was alive during the Order 66 and everything.
Right. So they hid him. So he was probably a baby.
He was a baby. Yep.
Around that.
Yeah, because he's 50 years old. So like at this point he's like 55, 53. How many years has it been?
Has been at least that many, right? Because let's say it was 10 when that was going on. Then what? We'd have to Luke and Leia, the Fall of the Empire, they're probably like 22. So he's got to be like 40, 50.
No, he's 50. Yeah, when Mando picks him up, he's 50 years old. The target, the target was 50 years old, and this is 5 or 8 years after the Empire, when Mandalorian takes place.
Right.
Well, it starts. Yeah, like when it starts, it's it's 5 years.
Huh.
And so and then the Empire has been around for the 25 the 25 years or like 15 years or something like that.
Like 15 or maybe because let's assume that Luke and Leia were teenagers when everything went down.
Well, Luke was 18 years old in A New Hope.
Yeah.
And by Return of the Jedi, he's supposed to be like 20,
like 25 or something.
Yeah, 25. So the Empire has been around for 25 years at that point.
Yeah.
So it's 30 years. It's 30 years after the Empire when Mandalorian takes place, like when it starts. Because Grogu's 50 and Order 66 happened when he was 20.
So it's got to be like 10 years after the Empire has fallen, then.
Something like that.
Right after Return of the Jedi.
Well,
my favorite Star Wars movie.
I thought it was 5 years after.
Well, what the fuck ever. So he was like 15 during.
Yeah, he was 20. He was 20 when Order 66 happened. And the Clone Wars ended.
Yeah.
They killed all the Jedi.
Whatever, dog.
Execute Order 66.
I didn't care. I used to hate that whole Mace Windu scene. I thought it was a little too abrupt. But then I did after watching Revenge of the Sith. I saw the transition a little bit more. It used to seem so abrupt to me, right? Yeah, from now on, you're Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. He played him. He played the politics, but also, see, that's where the Jedi fuck up, is because they play Anakin. Anakin works his way through the politics to get to his status, right? He does all this hard work to get on the fucking council side, or the what's his name, the senator's side, right? And then the senator appoints him to be the liaison between the council and the Senate. But then the Jedi don't appoint him as a Jedi master, just as a fucking spy.
Yep.
So of course that's gonna.
I mean, yeah.
And it's like, well, we need you to. And it's like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, obviously he's working. He's a Sith Lord that's working against what their interest is. So he obviously knows that they're gonna do that. But at the same time, like, why? Like that, he said that's and he's right. That's unheard of to be a part of the council and not be a Jedi master.
Yeah, not be a master.
Yeah, just say, why not just argue with the fucking Senate? Why are you gonna let me be in the fucking? Why are you gonna let me be in the council and not appoint me a master? I'd rather not be a master and not be in the council than have you just put me in here just so I can be your fucking spy.
Oh shit, dude. You're starting to sound like you're on the dark side.
I am, man. I really am. After watching these, fuck the fucking council, bro. That shit was bullshit. They fucked up, and then Yoda fucking loses to Palpatine, and then just takes off, and then he just goes to hide. Doesn't tell anybody. And you know whose idea it is to tell that
was after they already killed everybody.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. There was still a beacon out. No. So listen. So there's still a beacon out going out. They didn't kill everybody. There was like a trap set for like people, the Order 66 thing, so that any other Jedi would return, so that they would find them and kill them. So Yoda doesn't even come up with this fucking idea. Obi-Wan does, to bypass that beacon so that no one else fucking shows up, and so they know it's a trap.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Yoda already knew that's what happened. But he knew that Obi-Wan was going to take care of it. He's like, because Yoda was just like, I'm old as fuck. I'm 900 years old.
Yoda's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then Obi-Wan's, how about this? And then he goes, good idea. And then he leaves, bro. That's what happened.
I don't think that's what happened.
That's what happened.
I don't know. I don't think that's what happened. I gotta watch
it
again.
Watch it again. Watch it again. Like fucking Yoda's like, I'm fucking peacing out, bitch. Like I'm going into hiding. And Obi-Wan's like, what about all the other Jedi? He's like, good idea. I swear.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Like Yoda's just like, fuck. I'm gonna fuck off right now. Like I don't even. Yeah, it was a really frustrating watch for me.
With all the knowledge that you have now,
you find out the Jedi are the bad guys in all this. They fucked up, and then the guy who the guy who ordered the fucking the clone army was a Jedi.
God, what was his name?
Something Diaz or some shit, right? It was
no. Fuck! Now you fucked me up, dude. I had it. Cypher Diaz.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
see,
Master Cypher Diaz.
Right. So 10 years prior, he orders the clone army, knowing what was going to happen. He had this whole knowing this was set, but what ended up happening was because he was working with the Sith Lord purposely betrayed him, and then also worked with these other Sith Lords so that they would set up the fucking attack on each other, so that way it would collapse, and then they would have the army and they would take out the Jedi. What the fuck? So fucking 2 times the Jedi have fucked up already in these fucking prequels.
Hey man, that's the punishment you get for believing in good.
That's true. I mean,
you try to do the right thing, and there's already somebody else, some other motherfucker.
Pure good. See, that was the frustrating thing that I was watching too. Was that it was like, why can't he fucking feel his feelings? He has the fear about his parents and about all these things. Like you guys took him from a place where he was a slave and said that he was going to be a Jedi Master. You don't think that's fucking terrifying? Of course, he should be scared. You have to sit here and tell him, oh, just like mash your energy down. Don't fucking think about it. Don't feel love. Like that. Of course he's going to be upset.
Yeah, well, I think that's why, because then wasn't that thing that was the Jedi's thing? Like they took him at birth, like pretty much, like they felt the Force in him, and it was like, oh, he's gonna be a Jedi, and like, yeah, then that was
right, and that's why they kept saying he's too old. They kept saying he was too old.
Yeah, well, and then they told Luke Skywalker the same thing too.
Right. But then Luke, but what? But there's no fucking council like this time. You know, like at this era, when we go back, like you know, there's like rules and shit, you know. But like those rules are so fucked up, and they fucked themselves by like being by thinking they were so high and mighty.
Oh, shit. And that's why Luke Skywalker burned the old books. He burnt the old books. Man.
Yeah, because fuck the old way. Because anybody can have the Force. Anybody can fucking be trained. Oh, and the midichlorians or whatever. Okay, so he's. By the way, to understand that he's the first that's ever heard of that was born of fucking, I mean, natural midichlorian impregnation, and then for them to be like, we can't train him. Fuck off.
Yeah, man, it's true. Yeah, it is true.
Because that's what happens in the first movie. That's what happens is they all say they're not going to do it, and they all say they're not going to do it. They all say no, and then Qui-Gon says, "I'm going to train him no matter what, no matter you like it or not."
Yep.
And so at the end of the movie, when he dies, his wishes were that Obi-Wan were to train him.
Yep.
And so when Obi-Wan sees the council, he says, I'm going to train. And then so Yoda finally says, okay, fine. You know, those were Qui-Gon's wishes. Right?
Yeah.
But it took for the motherfucker to die for them to actually
For them to accept it, be like, all right, maybe we should.
Yeah. Yeah, we know you're gonna do it anyway.
Man, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta rewatch it, man. That was my whole fucking. I was watching it going, what the fuck? So that's why I kept like setting. Like I was texting Steve about it too. I was like, yo, the Jedi fucked up, man. And he's like, Jedi fucked up big time.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally. They totally fucked up.
The Jedi fucked up big time. Mm-hmm. And they had so much trust in the Senate.
That's the first the Jedi totally fucked up. Jedi fucked up big time.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had so much trust in the Senate throughout the entire prequels up until Anakin was appointed. And that's when they didn't trust him. And is that not supposed to frustrate a young man?
Yeah, that's horrible. That's where you know that shit is just not right.
Right. They're like, it's like, oh, now all of a sudden you don't trust the Senate? Like, what the fuck? Because I got appointed to be your liaison? Like, this is some bullshit. What do you guys have against me? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I felt that. I felt
super sus, dude. That's sus at that point.
Yeah, super sus. Mm-hmm. But then that's what happens is by him. but like I said, anyway, he ends up killing Padme with his hatred on accident because he's so invested in how much he hates all this shit that's going on. So in a sense, the Jedi killed Padme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Chancellor Palpatine.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I don't know when you want to wrap this, but I just fucking I unloaded my whole.
Yeah, you got your Star Wars loadout, man. We killed the whole 2 hours. No, this is great. This is a good number one episode first episode of season 4 of Ratt Talk, dude.
Yeah. I want D to talk to me about this my Star Wars theories here because rewatch the prequels, guys. You will understand.
Right, see,
what?
This is where it starts. All right, so that's what D.
Okay. I agree, kind of. Get out of here. He was. He was. He totally was. But he didn't have the reassuring Jedi Master that Obi-Wan did. Fucking Qui-Gon Jinn was much older and wiser. Obi-Wan was still a kid when he had to take on a Padawan. Darth Demarest sounds fucking sick.
There it is.
I like that.
Oh my god! All right, man. I think it's a great way to end it right there. With D thinks that you sound like a new Sith.
Yeah, I am, bro. I'm fucking pro Sith from now on, bro.
Oh my god!
No longer
right,
Jedi, man.
Well,
Now
thank you for being on.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. This is a lot of fun.
What were you gonna say right now?
I said now I see why it was so important for fucking for Vader to have Luke. He just wanted to rule and know what was right.
So spoken like a guy with daddy issues.
He just wanted to rule with his son, like, and be like, man, you guys fucked me. But he couldn't say it. He couldn't say it.
No. I guess he didn't have the knowledge. All right, man. Well, thank you for fucking being on. Thank you for
I love you. Happy birthday, man. I owe you some beers.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Well, I'll get up there one day. I'll get up there one day and
Well, you said maybe tomorrow if you're whatever, if you're not doing anything.
Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Be here.
I'll let you know how I feel in the morning. I'm about to order I'm gonna order a whole pizza and eat a whole pizza right now.
You're a savage.
So that's what I'm gonna do, man. So thank you for being on, man. Fucking love you, bro.
For sure. I might take a walk to the bar and have a couple beers and come back home.
Do it, yeah. Do it safely, motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. Do you want to plug your shit before we take it out?
At Ryan P. Demarest, Instagram, Facebook. Hit the mics with Ryan D. Humpcast. I haven't talked to any of those guys. I don't know. I think I might have upset them, but we'll see what's going on with those.
Hey, man, the holiday special is gonna be up, so you'll be able to talk about it then, dude. How about
I guess so. But I know they haven't done any episodes without me, so who knows? We'll see, guys. But yeah, holiday special. Oh, that's right. That's next
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will be on that. And aside from that, yeah.
Just yeah.
Subscribe.
That was actually going to be my big announcement. Like, oh yeah, Ratt Talk's coming back, for the holiday special. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna do one tonight. I felt like doing one tonight, and I'm glad that you were able to be there for me.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Star Wars.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, that's what I'll take it on. All right, is that it? You want to play anything else? Hit the mics.
Hit the mics.
All right, brother. I fucking love you, dude. I'm gonna take it out on a song by the Human Extinction called Lex Talionis.
Oh, Human Extinction's good.
Yeah, I was in the music video for the song.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. All right, man. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta poop and pee.
Yep, go for it, dude.
Bye.
All right, later. All right, man. Lex Talionis, Human Extinction. We'll take it out there. Have a good night.